EA Sports. It's in the game.
Good evening, I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the Royal London Theatre here in London, England. Our main event should be a good one tonight. 10 rounds of heavyweight action. This should be a really good matchup here tonight. All that energy that we saw, it almost boiled over at the weigh-in yesterday. Now it gets to explode here in the ring.
And his opponent across the ring with a record of 76 trophies with 68 knockouts and 5 losses. By way of Marshall, Big George Foreman.
Remember, guys, obey my commands at all times. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up.
Opening round scheduled for 10. Good block there by Stewart. George Foreman is the personification of a power punch. He is power punching. His opponent says, I can match power with power.
But he can't match power on both sides of the plate the way Foreman can. He can get you out with the right hand and the left hand.
Oh, what an exchange! Stewart's able to land a good, solid left hand. See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round, a well-placed left hand up top. Keeping his hand. He never knew it was coming. Look out. Did you see that? George Foreman laid out, and it was a huge hook that did it.
The Valley's watching this one. That gave him bad memories. Memories of Madison Square Garden and that left hook by Frazier.
George Foreman, you can see that he is absolutely hurt after that knockdown. He was able to get up, but he looks like he's damaged.
And now we've always seen Big George Foreman, that big, giant, scary sometimes body. Now we're having an x-ray inside of that body to find out what really makes George Foreman tick. How will he behave in this moment?
Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. 10 clicks of the talk. Now he goes to the gut with a right hand. Stewart's gathering himself now after scoring a knockdown in that last round. If you were his trainer, what would you be pumping into his head?
Well, I would say, you know what? He hasn't recovered. He hasn't had enough time to completely recover. Listen, be responsible defensively. Don't get reckless, but stay on him. Do not let him recover.
Frustrating his opponent with great defense. Oh, a big shot comes home for him. Can he get up from this? He's done it before, but can he get up from a second time down? His opponent didn't think it was going to be that easy. Big George Foreman back up after the knockdown. George Foreman talks about the rope-a-dope, saying, you remember the rope-a-dope? I was the dope. That has stayed with him.
Yeah, it has. You know, that was a ghost that had to be exercised. And it took him 20 years to exercise those ghosts.
Well-targeted two-punch combo by Stewart. Crashes home with the uppercut. Stewart's putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination. Banking away a body shot with the right hand. Left to the body. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Good, strong uppercut. He comes right back with it after taking one. Nice block. Targeting that belt line with the right hand. Well, he's trying to keep up a heck of a work rate here. Foreman's punching himself out at this point.
Yeah, and that's not the worst part of it. The worst part of it is going to be if his opponent notices.
Stewart's in control of things in his mind right now. Just look at that attitude over in the corner. You can tell they want a repeat performance of that knockdown round they just had. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. George Foreman's recuperative abilities being tested to the limit here. Just 60 seconds to gather yourself after being knocked down in the last round.
Now, we talk about the fighter, but it's important right now for the corner, for the referee, for the doctor to know that he does have those kind of recuperative powers. So they give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe the ref gives him a...
Solid. Can he beat the count? I don't think so here, Teddy.
Now I know where they got that saying, falling like a sack of potatoes.
Foreman's going to have to pull himself together here. Now, he beat the count, but still a lot of work to do.
Yeah, a lot of work because he doesn't have the benefit of his legs. Can't move around there wobbly right now. So what he's got to do is grab on a little bit and walk. Walk to the ropes. Kill some time. Make the referee come in between you and break you.
Coming to the halfway point of this third round. A stinging uppercut by Reggie Stewart. Takes a step back, then the counterpunch by Stewart. That's a shocker to see George Foreman hurt like that. Hey, if I'm in the corner of Foreman right now, and banging away he goes. He goes down, and he doesn't look good at all. Foreman's gonna need a minor miracle to survive this.
He's going to need a great will and desire to survive.
It's over. This fight is over. Stewart's hand to be raised in victory. He scores the knockout here tonight.
By way of knockout, your winner, Reggie Stewart.
I never saw that coming. An early knockout victory. That's a stunner, Teddy.
So as I look at it, maybe not as surprising as everybody else is because he came out very dry, no sweat on him at all, and he got caught cold.
Yeah, good one for the fans. Glad you tuned in to see it with us. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas saying thanks for being with us. Hi, everybody. So glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the Metro Manila Arena. We're here in the Philippines for our main event. This should be a good one tonight. Both fighters say they are primed, coming off a very intense and passionate training camp.
By way of Brooklyn, King, the Flushing Flash Kelly. His adversary, with a record of 47 wins, 19 by way of knockout, and 7 losses. Hailing out of San Antonio, the Texas Tornado, Jesse James Love.
All right, gentlemen. Protect yourselves at all times. Let's touch them up.
Well, they are underway. Scheduled for 10 rounds tonight between these two. Once the inside fighter does get to the inside where he's comfortable, what can you do to stop him, to negate him?
You need to take a little step back, create a little bit of a room. Move those feet a little bit. Step back, be able to get them off you a little bit.
Kelly's impressing the judges and himself with that right hand. His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. Kelly's the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches. Targeting that straight left hand. Halfway through this round. Wow, a big flush blow, the left hand by Leija. Blocks that punch. Well, supposed to be fighting, but instead he's hugging. Blocks that punch. Missed the body shot. And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one. Now this can become a bore, and he's making a decision to do it as he ties up again. Sending out the power shot. It was a straight left hand. Nice strike after catching one by Kevin Kelly. 3 minutes gone by in this round. Leija's missing punches. I mean, there's just no way to sugarcoat it. His accuracy isn't there.
And there's a reason for it, Joe. His punches are the wide variety. And wide punches, guess what? They don't find the mark. They're not accurate.
Must be the punch of the day. Both guys bringing home uppercuts. Blocks the headshot. Leija's punches just don't look like what they should look like right now, Teddy. I know he's thrown a lot early on here, but there's no oomph on them.
Well, that's the other side of it. There's always a flip side to a coin, and the flip side here in the boxing ring, yeah, he threw a lot of punches, but they didn't affect the guy. Right now, I think he's giving in a little bit.
Parries that punch intended for the head. He returns a favor with an uppercut. Got to be accurate to send the combination to the body, and he does that. Kelly's giving his opponent headaches here now. He's throwing punches, but he's able to block them away. Not able to land the uppercut. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Kevin Kelly. And he ties up on the inside. Really wanted that uppercut, but just couldn't get it. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Kelly's showing you that sublime skill right now with that two-punch combo. Joe and Teddy with you here in between rounds. A round in which, boy, he really just dominated his opponent. Teddy, he's got to think things could be coming to a sensational ending for him when he gets off the stool here.
Well, he's showing that to you right now. I'm looking at him right now, and he's starting to get up. There's a couple seconds left. There's probably 5 seconds left before he has to get up, and he's getting up early. That shows you right what you're talking about. He's chomping at the bit. He's confident.
He missed with that headshot. On the mark with the straight left hand. Good exchange. He fires back. Targeting each other, the exchange was something special. Kelly's blocking ability is doing well for him there. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Kelly's putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. And now he's acting like a fighter, coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. Kelly's had success so far, just based on his pure hand and foot speed. But there is some concern.
Yeah, you know, you got a guy with a real fast car. He needs a racetrack. He needs the right place to use that speed to kind of run with it a little bit. Right now, his opponent needs to change that landscape. Don't give him that racetrack. Step out of range a little bit and leave him there. Let him shadow box, but don't stay in a position where he can be effective.
10 seconds to go in this third round. He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own. And round 3 comes to an end.
There you go.
Beginning of round number 4. Teddy, the way your scorecard reads, he's up 3 rounds to zip. Good, accurate punching, earning him that lead.
Yeah, very conservative. Hasn't wasted anything. But as you just touched on, has made everything count.
And another right hand comes in. Kelly's just punching air that time. His opponent was able to get out of the way. Well, his opponent is opening up and coming forward, so I would think there are some opportunities that exist.
Yeah, I think some counter-punching opportunities. Opportunities not on the front end, but on the back end.
Scored well with that straight left. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Kevin Kelly. Firing off the uppercuts. Great exchange. I like that step back right there. Just enough to be out of danger, but still close enough to then land the counterpunch.
Well, that's what happens when you have that kind of experience. You're calm enough to know that range. Know where the beginning of the punch and the end of the punch is.
Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. Kelly's combination punching is working well here. Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own. Ten seconds to go in the fourth. That's a razor-sharp uppercut by Kevin Kelly. They are back to action here, but that action has only favored one man. Completely one-sided. Hard to see the scorecards coming into play here with how dominating he's been. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Leja's doing a poor job here. This is not how he wants this fight to be. He wants to be winning this fight as an inside fighter. That's not how it's playing out.
Yeah, he needs to be on the inside, but you know what? Maybe he doesn't want to be there because there's nothing else that's stopping him from going there. Maybe he doesn't have the confidence, the wherewithal, the discipline to get there.
Kelly's punch is far off the target. Halfway into round number 5 here. Good 1-2 by Leha. Leha's movement helped out there. He avoided that punch. Kelly's work in training camp is now paying off. Do you see the accuracy and the effectiveness with that combination? Good fundamental work, landing the 1-2 there. Digs in with a good solid uppercut after taking one. Blocks that blow and then a counter uppercut. Kelly's been as accurate as I've ever seen him, and that's why he's in control tonight.
And I don't know if his vision is 20/20 or 20/30 or whatever, but with a fighter, the reason you're accurate is because you're calm, you don't waste anything, and you have good technique. That is showing right here.
Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Leha's looking for a way to get this fight back on course, a course that can get him a victory. This isn't it, just trying to counterpunch in these middle rounds.
No, this is not it. He's not thinking right. You know, it's one thing to say physically, technically, he needs to do that. But to do it, you have to be mentally clear. You have to be seeing the plan, seeing what you have to do, what you have to order your body to do. He's not seeing that right now.
Comes right back with some offense of his own. A little something of his own. Blocks the shot, brings back the uppercut. Teddy, he did a smart thing right there. Just created enough space and then landed the counterpunch.
Looked like the Will of the Wisps, the old great Willie Pep. Made him miss, made him pay.
And now just wasting away some time with that clinch. Kelly so dangerous with that accuracy. A two-punch combination landing. Very educated jab there by Leha. Both men digging in with uppercuts. And the round comes to an end. Kelly's in dominating form here tonight. He's doing everything he wanted to do, and he's ahead on our scorecards ringside.
Yeah, but don't forget, he's in the other guy's hometown. So don't let up too soon. Don't start partying too soon. You know, still keep doing the things you were doing to get you to this place.
Another round underway, but how many more will we see? You get the sense this fight could be heading towards a stoppage. Leha's missing punches here. Now, the good news is he's throwing punches, but Teddy needs to be more accurate.
Well, can I give you the bad news?
Please.
He's throwing him to the wrong place. He's throwing him upstairs. He should throw him downstairs. This guy's moving his head. You go downstairs, you take away that head movement. Then you find him upstairs.
Good work toe-to-toe there. Both fighters got in on him. uppercut by Kevin Kelly. Kelly's landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best. At the halfway point of round 7. There's a taste of the sweet science. You see the skill he has in counterpunching.
And you know what he's doing is taking his opponent's jab away.
Good shot to the head with that right hand. Zoning in on that gut combination punch downstairs. Good flush shot upstairs. Blocks away that headshot. 10 seconds to go in the 7th. Trying to go downstairs, but off target. Leja's failure to get away from his opponent's right hand is really the difference in this fight.
Yeah, it is. He continues to get hit with the same punch. Needs to slip to the left.
As we open up round 8, we look at Teddy's scorecard, and it is much the same. All these rounds now starting to just blur together. They're taking the same exact form, one guy dominating the other.
Yeah, and the one who's dominating, why should he change? Of course he's not going to change. All the emphasis, all the burden now is on the opponent. He's got to change something.
Well off the mark by Leja. Kelly's left now getting into the mix. Didn't get it done going to the body there. The halfway point of round number 8. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Kelly's defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch. Kelly's doing well here with that 2-punch combination. Sizzling hand speed we saw moments ago. Heck of a combination, but pretty easy to get it off when you're that fast.
Yeah, it is. And what it causes, too, is besides us saying, ooh, that we see those quick hands and the judges, you know, marking it down, also it makes the opponent keep his hands in his pocket. He's afraid to move his hands because the other guy's so much faster.
Last 10 seconds of the 8th round. They're sending more than one at him now, the combo to the head. Leja's got to understand that he is down on these scorecards. He has to go out there and turn things around in the late goings. Targets his opponent after blocking a shot. Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. Kelly's really impressing us here, defensively impressing us. I mean, it's so easy to say, wow, look at the punching, look at the power. But, Teddy, you got to appreciate what he's doing with defense.
Yeah, well, that's one of the reasons why you can say that you appreciate, you know, the aggression or the power and all these things. He can afford to be aggressive because he doesn't get hit.
for two-punch combo by Lehot. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. Lehot's right hand scores well. Last 10 seconds of the 9th round. Kelly's corner is like a party over there. Everybody's slapping each other on the back and having a good time. They're positive now, but they still got to be careful. Yes, they're up on the scorecards, but still some fight left here. They put forth a good effort throughout. Now one more meeting. The final round is here. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Kevin Kelly. Lehot's now feeling the effects, Teddy, of having his opponent punch right through that guard.
Well, he should feel the effects. I mean, look, Joe, it's kind of like standing out in a rainstorm with an umbrella, and all of a sudden the wind's coming, and the rain's coming from the side, and you're standing there under the umbrella and say, why am I getting wet? Well, you're standing there covering up. The punches are coming from the side. They're coming from all angles. You're going to get wet.
You're not always protected. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Halfway through this 10th and final round. Each man able to land an uppercut. A leveling uppercut by Kevin Kelly. There's the old 1-2. Kelly's getting himself into the mix now, landing that left hand. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Kelly's putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination. Lehot's hit by a counter punch there. Jesse Lehot's gas tank may be heading towards empty here.
Yeah, and I don't see any gas station in the nearby vicinity.
A consistently strong performance tonight.
You don't have to be a calculus major to score this one. Just put those 10 nines together.
And our ring announcer is standing by with the official decision. Kelly's performance tonight was exactly what he was looking for. And it's exactly what the judges reward. Good, solid effort, a unanimous decision.
Yeah, if he was a pitcher, he'd be getting a shutout right now. Almost a perfect game.
I'm Joe Tessitore for Teddy Atlas saying thanks for being with us.